Solar system.
Check.
Water system.
Check.
Provisions.
Check.
Ignition.
And
we're off. Well, hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth. Live simple,
live free, and we are so excited. How many times did I say that in the last video? He's excited. We've got all of our systems working, the solar and the water and everything is all working. So we finished the solar installation yesterday. So today we're taking off and we're headed to southern Utah.
Yes, going to go to Bryce Canyon. I've been there, well, I think at least once when I was a little girl, and I'll never forget how beautiful that was. I'm very excited for Bill to go see it.
Yeah, I've never been there. And tonight we will be spending our first night on BLM land.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous about it. Not that sleeping in BLM land is any problem, but some of the places are going to be full, you know, and
especially this time of year.
It's a little nerve-wracking to think that we get down there and everywhere we go is full. But that's just a matter of experience.
And it's part of the adventure.
And it's part of the adventure. That's right. Yep. So, you ready, dear?
Yes, this is great. We're really off now.
Okay, we're off.
We are running by the grocery store real quickly before we leave town. And I just wanted to show you the beautiful view here in the Wasatch Mountains, just outside this grocery store.
You can actually see the Thrive Life headquarters right from Interstate 15. We didn't bring quite enough Thrive Life food, so since we're going right past here, we decided to stop and get some. They have a showroom here where you can just walk in and buy it off the shelf. This is in fact the only retail store for Thrive Life food. The only other way to buy it is from a consultant's website. So let's go get some more food.
Yes.
Me and Lisa Warnick, and I don't know if you remember the Fairbanks.
So this is the showroom. Just racks and racks of Thrive food. Like I said, it's the only place you can come, just walk in and buy some stuff. Pretty cool.
Just right outside of our friend's house. Layers upon layers upon layers of mountains. Wow. We're at a Flying J in Beaver, Utah, and it's wonderful, the unexpected, beautiful things you can suddenly see.
So now it has turned into dirt road and it's pretty bad washboard. We're doing 15 miles an hour because of the washboard.
Camping spot's going to be just right beyond this beautiful reservoir here. Level places down here. Whoa. Right there. I'm almost positive that says 4. What does it say?
It says 2.
It is nice and level.
We'll do one. What do you think? Our first ever free camping.
Yes,
This is beautiful.
it's gorgeous. We're boondocking and it's absolutely beautiful here.
This is going to work.
Yep. I like our new little house on the road.
So this is National Forest land. We found this on the app iOverlander. And according to iOverlander, there were 10 designated spots where you can camp. And there's also all kinds of dispersed pull-off camping all up and down this dirt road. When we got here, there were big signs that says camp in designated camping sites only. So all of the pull-off places now have no camping signs on them. But there are 10 numbered campsites, and we got number 2, and it's beautiful. Look at the scenery behind us. It's beautiful. And there's also a National Forest campground here, which is paid, but if we didn't find a free spot, then we could have gone there. So I'm very, very happy for our first night ever doing something like this. And a lot of you who've done it before are probably laughing at us, but that's okay. It's all new for us, and we're really enjoying it.
And we are like really off the grid boondocking. How cool is that?
Yep. We're in the shade. We don't have any sun on the solar panels, but there's not going to be sun left much anyway, and we're fully charged. So we're good to go for the night.
Yes. And the temperature's perfect.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. We probably won't even use the air conditioner.
Yeah.
We might just use the exhaust fan and draw in this cool air. And then turn
Beautiful.
on the heater when it gets down to 40 tonight. This is a very big spot. There's a fire ring right there. Lots of spots back there for, you could park many cars here, set up tents. And then there's a complete pull through that goes around here out to, that's the main road that goes on to the other campsites. And then look at this beautiful red ridge up here. Oh, I'm loving this. But there are other campers down there, down the road, but we can't see them or hear them from here. It feels very isolated. This is so beautiful and peaceful here, and we're only about 20 miles from Bryce Canyon. I expected this place to be mobbed, and it's not. This is so cool. That's why I built that.
Good job, hon. You know, sweetheart, we have to spend so much time with electronic things, you know, with working with our videos, which is great, and having to, you know, keep an eye on you know, comments and all sorts of stuff, which I really enjoy. But I'm enjoying just sitting here with an actual paper book. Kind of restful to my eyes.
We both have paper books. There is no internet service here, so we can't even answer a comment or an email or a text if we wanted to. You know, down through the years, we've done a lot of camping, tent camping, where we would go in and set up a tent and stay for 4 or 5 days, you know, roast marshmallows over the campfire, just relax, spend 4 or 5 days just in the campground. And then we've also done an awful lot of travel, long distance road tours, coast to coast. We've been all over the country. And that is totally different because it's always go, go, go. It's always an agenda. It's always a place to go.
Yeah, you have to get somewhere.
We're always in a hurry. This is interesting, this trip, because we've just been driving and now we're camping, and I'm having trouble making the shift.
Well, because especially until now, we had schedules we had to keep to get to places we needed to be, and we needed to get the work finished on the truck.
Right.
Now it's all done.
We had appointments in Colorado Springs for the reunion and for the meetup, and then we had an appointment in Utah for the work to be done on the truck. So we were always meeting deadlines, go, go, go. And now we have 2 weeks where we have no schedule.
Yep.
And making that transition from go, go, go on a road trip to just camping and relaxing, I'm going to have to work on that. Because we just got here, we got just a couple hours, and to just sit and read a book. It's so relaxing, but it feels funny to me. It feels like I should be doing something.
Well, you've been so busy for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness. Yeah, you need to just, you know, I told Bill he's under orders from me. He needs to sit and relax. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Well, you know, we also used to do backpacking, which is wonderful, but backpacking means you're going from place to place.
You're right. Yep. I think I'm going to like this.
Oh, I think I am too.
And you know, as we get more experience boondocking and finding places, it won't be quite as stressful. I was driving down that road hoping there was going to be a spot open, you know. A little stressed because I didn't know if there'd be spots available. There's all kinds of spots available here. As I get more experience of finding those things, hopefully it will become less stressful.
You know, just to be able to camp in a place this beautiful, just to stop here, and there's no cost, you know, and we have everything that we need. How incredible is that? I even found a ponderosa pine, and if I can find another one, I'll show you. But they have very deep cracks in the...
Isn't that one right there? I think
so. Yeah, let me look. They have very deep cracks in the bark, and if you get your nose right up against one of those cracks, it smells like vanilla candy.
It's amazing. It really does.
Yeah, they're wonderful. I've often wished I had a house built out of nothing but ponderosa pine. So if I find one, I will definitely show you guys.
Well, I'm going to relax and finish my book. I am an avid reader. There were times in my life where I read 3 books a week. I haven't read in a long time.
Yeah.
So I picked this up 2 days ago and I'm almost finished. And I got, what, 2 more books with me?
Yeah, it's a set of 5. And so he's got 2 more to go after this one.
Yeah, this is number 3.
Yep.
So.
And then my book is very fat. So.
It's called the series is called The 5 Towers.
Pretty interesting.
Anyway, so.
And I have got the sequel to Gone with the Wind, called Scarlet.
I'm going to read.
Me too.
So our first morning, after our first night in our camper, everything worked flawlessly just as we had hoped. You know, I was so worried about getting all of that solar stuff in place so we had air conditioning all night long. We went to bed without air conditioning, just the exhaust fan on was blowing, bringing in a beautiful gentle breeze. About 1 o'clock in the morning I woke up and I turned the heater on. And it's cold out right now. It's 40 degrees. We're at 7,500 feet or something like that. And it's very pleasant in here. So I'm just tickled pink with that mini split and with the solar power that can drive it. And we're probably going on and on and on about it, but we're just excited about it. And I was going to be getting get the propane stove down to heat water for coffee, and then we bought this electric pot and it heats up water so fast. And now that we've got the solar power to heat the water with, just plug it in, it heats water in about 30 seconds. It's amazing. We are absolutely loving this.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, I gotta shut the door. Look at that blue sky. Oh my goodness. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. That sky is so blue. Oh, it's beautiful here.
Look at all the pine cones up at the peak.
Yes, there's so many of them. And also, just listen. It's so quiet.
So we have our box truck right here, and the next spot down, that is a schoolie right there.
Cool.
Okay, so we're off to Bryce Canyon, about 20 miles away.
He's in general store. Right up. These are beautiful. These are just natural pieces of rock that have just been cut. Let me show you this one. Oh my goodness. You feel like you can get a landscape and it's just coming out of the absolute natural rock. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Wow.
And then up here they have bookends.
Yeah. Frames. Look at that. That's carved. Wow.
Centerpieces, I guess. So we are now coming up on Sunrise Point in Bryce Canyon, and this will be our very first view of the canyon. Looks like it just drops off into nothingness right there.
It sure does. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
It's very red.
Yes. That's what I remember from when I was a little girl, just how red it was. Man.
There's some people hiking down there. See that over there?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my, it's beautiful. While we're in this beautiful place, I wanted to say something. I've been kind of fighting tears, good tears. But when we went through the gate to come into here, we were thinking about going ahead and buying the $80 lifetime pass.
Senior pass.
Senior pass, yeah. And it would cost $20 just for today, so that made sense.
20 apiece.
20 apiece, yeah. And so for $80 you get like the lifetime pass. We thought that's okay, so we went up and Bill handed his driver's license over to get the pass, and she goes, "Oh, you're a veteran." And so they provided the whole lifetime pass for free. And I think what gets to me is that whenever our military are honored, it just touches my heart, because our soldiers and their families deserve honor. So Oh, so now we have a lifetime pass. I just think it's cool. Okay.
I saw this from a distance and I thought it was some kind of an animal, and then I realized no, it's a rock formation. So I got a little closer and then I realized no, it's a stump of a tree. So they have this paved path all along the rim, which is really good because Elizabeth is using her walker because we're walking a long distance.
I just need it in case I have to sit down.
Yeah. So
this is a good path.
Coming along this path, we get glimpses of the canyon at all of the best spots. Oh my.
Oh my.
All of these spires are called hoodoos.
Oh my goodness.
There's a t-shirt I saw from Bryce Canyon. It said, "Who do you love?" Hoodoo. It's just really incredible. And now from here, we go back up a switchback a little bit, and that is Sunrise Point, which apparently gives a beautiful view of the sunrise coming up from over there somewhere. But since it's 10 o'clock, we kind of missed it.
I mean, over there, it looks like somebody built a little town, and there's spires and churches, and that is amazing, right straight through there. Can you see it from my angle? Look at that. Looks like a little town, like with good Spanish architecture. Oh, sweetheart, this is beautiful. Look at what I'm doing, and this is high altitude. Oh, it's beautiful. Woo.
Halfway up to Sunrise Point. It's a pretty steep climb up there. That's it right behind her.
I'm doing it. For so long, there's so many things I couldn't do. I'm hiking today. I'm here. Wow.
Look at her go. So this is the summit of Sunrise Point. It wasn't that bad to get up here. She actually did it.
Yes.
This behind us is the iconic shot of Bryce Canyon. This is the hoodoos, and it's absolutely amazing. I think I don't even know what else is in the park. We haven't explored it, but I think if this was the only thing to see, it would be well worth the trip.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. I could just stand here all day and just look at it.
What a beautiful, amazing day.
There's horses down there.
Oh, cool. And man, someday I want to come back with my e-trike and your e-bike, because the trails around here are awesome.
I want to get rid of this stuff.
Doesn't it just look like there's cities?
The path just keeps going and going and going. You can see people down there. We're not going to do that. It's a bit steep and it's unpaved. Once again, as I'm filming this, I can't see the screen at all because of the bright sunshine. So I'm just pointing the camera and hoping I'm getting it.
Oh, you can't help but get something beautiful.
So there's a path down there with people hiking on it. Goes all the way down through. Over here you can see a path. I can't see the screen, so I don't know where I'm pointing at, but there's a path there. There's another one there, another one that goes up. And then there's a railing along there. It looks like a parking lot over there. So if you're into hiking at all, this is a place to do it. There are hiking trails, hiking paths all down through the canyon. There are places where you can take horses down through there. And right outside the park, they had places where you could rent ATVs and e-bikes, and there's lots of trails outside the park as well. This is a true outdoor paradise. Really love it here. I'd like to spend a week just exploring, but we got things to do and people to see.
Cool, there's some mules in there.
What do you got there?
It's a ponderosa, and it literally smells like vanilla candy, like vanilla. Oh yeah, yo yeah, this is so cool.
One of the things we love about the West is what Elizabeth calls the Colorado blue sky. Well, this is Utah, but you get the idea. You just very rarely ever see a blue sky like this in the East, and yet this is a regular occurrence in the West, and we really love it. When we were buying this truck, we had available a 14-footer and a 17-footer. We would have loved to have had the room inside the 17-footer, but we elected for this one, the 14, because it will park. This is the parking lot for Inspiration Point in Bryce Canyon. It'll park here. If we had the 17-footer, we wouldn't be able to park here. I don't know what we would have done. I don't know how we'd have access, but this is perfect. Elizabeth is hiking at 8,100 feet.
We were just at Sunrise Point, close to Sunset Point, and we really thought that was like the iconic view of Bryce Canyon. Nope. We were wrong. This is Inspiration Point. Wow. Oh, when I get to heaven, I'm going to be able to fly.
They have a lot of trails here.
Yeah, it seems like you can wind your way through all sorts of places.
This one looks really
Incredible.
It is. It's just so hard to even explain. The video, I'm sure, is going to be beautiful, but you just cannot believe how monstrous and amazing this is. Man. Now, these are a couple of lovely ladies who were so much help to us when we came up here to park. Do you want to just say your first name?
I'm Emily. And I'm Jessica.
Well, they have been wonderful, wonderful people to chat with here, and good representatives of Utah.
Good, thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Have a good one. Travel safe. Thank you.
Which one is this? This is not. Huh?
Now I know why they call this Inspiration Point.
Yeah.
You have got to see this. This last little hike up to this point was a bit too much for Elizabeth, so she's sitting right down there, still enjoying a beautiful view. There's even a higher lookout up there, but At 8,500 feet and very steep climb. I think I've had enough.
We agree.
Here, take a picture of me. I remember. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, are you at Bryce Canyon right now?
Didn't you get it?
Okay, so what I thought was the iconic shot of Bryce Canyon back there from Sunrise Point. No, man, that was just the warm-up. We went from there to Inspiration Point, and that was phenomenal. But you know, they just keep getting better and better. I am now at Bryce Point, and it's a 360-degree view all the way around, which I'll show you in a minute. Unfortunately, Elizabeth is not come to this point with me. The first one that we did, we probably hiked about a mile, and then the second one probably a half mile, all on paved trails. It was really good for her on the walker, but we're at 8,500 feet. And we got to this third one and she said, no, I'm done. So she sent me ahead to get pictures. So anyway, let me show you this phenomenal canyon. I'm telling you, this camera's lens just does not do it justice. See the hiking trail down there?
Ja, heb je.
Mag wat water?
Ja hoor.
There's another hiking trail straight down.
Mom?
Now I'm hiking back up to Elizabeth where she's waiting. As we're here, we are hearing literally hundreds of languages. It's really interesting. This is definitely a world-class stop. So as I started to head back, I topped up over a hill on the trail, and here's Elizabeth coming after me. She said, "Phooey, I can't stand it. This is a beautiful place. I got to see this." So here she is. I'm so glad. Also, I wanted to show you what this lookout point looks like.
여기 다 보이는데.
아니 이거 밑에가 보여. 나 저기 밑에 보려고.
그러다 밑으로 떨어뜨려 볼라.
어디 한번 보자. 여기서 어떻게 나왔나? 나? 아니 저는 너 찍고 나서 봐보자.
So we actually follow quite a few travel channels and RVers. We've seen a lot of people here at Bryce Canyon, and so we knew it was spectacular, but as always, the camera just can't do it justice.
It's just, yeah, it's otherworldly. You know, there's no artist in the world that can compare with God's imagination. Yeah. It's just phenomenal. You just keep soaking in more and more, and like I kept telling Bill, it looks like a bunch of castles. Just a great big pile of wonderful castle ruins or something. Man.
So this has been phenomenal. I'm so glad we came. You wanted to show that?
Yes, right? I want to show I love this hat. If you know me, you'll know what it's from. Not all who wander are lost. Feels like a wonderful wanderer today.
Yeah. So we'll about end this video here. Our plans now are to head toward Capitol Reef National Park, which is only 2 hours away.
Which is nice.
And we're hoping to find another place to boondock somewhere between here and there, and then we'll do Capitol Reef tomorrow. At least that's the plan, unless we find a beautiful place and just decide to stay for a couple days.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be able to have the time to do something like that. Yes.
So thanks for watching.
Yes, live simple.
Live free. You be blessed.
Yes, we love you guys. We're so glad you can come along with us.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.